That's what it's really all about, because meeting people where they are and making that connection. And I'm always asked this question of my district being so diverse. I can be in the Austin community in Chicago, and I could drive right over to River Forest. I can leave River Forest and I can drive to Maywood. I can leave Maywood and go to LaGrange Park. It's just important I stay true to who I am. Mm-hmm. I think that the communities may differ in some, but there's always this common. I always find the common place everywhere I go and what people are concerned about. And we all want to live a better life no matter what, no matter how wealthy we are, no matter our life conditions, family, we all want to live a better life. So that's how I approach people. Oh, no, I love what you guys do. So you didn't have to persuade me in any way. Most of my career, pretty much all of my career in the legislature has been around education and youth development, and that's what I pride myself on. So I've spent my entire 20 years on the Senate Education Committee, either as a member, I've been vice chairman, I've been chairman, I'm on higher ed. So alternative schools, I created the high school dropout task force years ago to identify. I pursued I-HOPE, a federal program for Illinois Hope and Opportunity Pathways. I mean, it's just something that I've been doing. So I get this, I embrace it, and I don't mind helping out like one bit. I feel really comfortable being here. I think everyone has a testimony, and I don't care how cleaned up we are. You know, we present ourselves. We all have a past, and we all live life, and we've been right where they were, yes, right? And I just wanted them to know that I could have very well been at West40, right? And it wasn't because I was a bad girl because I was a bad girl. It was because I didn't know how to deal with challenges that I was being faced with. And I internalized that, and then I just acted out as a result. But having good teachers and having someone to recognize something's going on, you know, because this isn't really the behavior, a typical behavior. So, you know, first my teachers, well, how's your mom? We want to meet your mom. And what does she do? And then they start inquiring and things like that. And so I figured something was going on, but I didn't know what it was either. And when growing up then, you didn't ask adults questions. So your ACE score, right now, trauma is being pushed. And I had legislation on resilience and trauma, sponsoring it for the IEA. And we're really trying to push that in all schools about having trauma-informed practices and things like that for students. Just 2 years ago, I took the ACE score test. Okay. I just did it. And out of 10, yes, I had 7 of the ACEs. And I'm 50 years old. And I thought, well, did I ever address that? For me, everything is self-taught. I just had to go through it, and I think I've counseled myself, and every time I share myself, I think I'm counseling myself every single time. Self-confidence that we need in the building, and you kind of learn not to take on too much that you just think you can't do. It's okay for me to say, hey, I'm not sure if I can do that, you know. And it's okay for me to also admit, you know, I'm a life learner. You know, I don't know it all. You know, many people think elected officials, we got all the answers on every subject, and it's just no way possible.
Right. There's too much to learn.
It's way too much to know and be good at.
Right.
You can know it, but don't mean you're good.
Right.
But one of the reasons why I pushed so hard in the evidence-based model that we just did to put those elements there, so it was my amendment that actually created the evidence-based model piece and those elements, because so many schools, they don't have the counselors, they don't have the nurses, they don't have the truant officers, they don't have anybody to tell. They don't have anyone that they feel comfortable enough to talk to. That's why I love that they can come talk to the principal. Like, you know, back then, principals didn't come out of their office.
No, right. You didn't even know who the principal was.
Unless you were in trouble.
Right.
Right? Unless you were in trouble, you knew the principal. Perhaps if you were active in school or something in some way. But just every student in the class having the opportunity to interact with the principal just didn't happen.